never going to catch up. There is no finish line. I'll catch up financially. I'll catch up to my peers. I'll catch up on life goals. Here's the catch. There's nothing to catch up to. Either somebody else or you keeps moving the goalposts, and the whole myth of catching up and reaching that finish line is just that, a myth. Let me very briefly explain how I think about this in just 3 points on the whiteboard about the finish line and the race that you're in, the self-imposed race that you're in to get there. The myth of the finish line. There isn't one. It isn't there. No matter how much you get, no matter how much you achieve, no matter how many possessions that you attain, there's never going to be an end to it. You're always going to want more. Even the richest among us are still going for more and more and more. Why is that? Because they've gotten there and they realized, what's next? What's after that? When I get to the top of the mountain, what's over that? There's probably another mountain, right? There's no end to it. You got to get over this idea of there's a set point that I'm going to reach, and that's when I'm going to be happy, and that's when I'm going to have everything, because you're never going to reach it. You're always going to want more, generally speaking. There might be some of you out there who just get content and meditate all day, and that's fine. I'm happy for you. But for the rest of us, you're looking for this mythical, magical finish line that isn't there, and you're just going to keep wanting more. Have you ever thought about how, like a celebrity, someone who has everything going for them, or some wealthy person ends it all, and you think to yourself, why would they do it? They have everything. They have everything going for them. Why would they possibly do something like that? Drugs must have been involved. Well, maybe they got to what they thought was the finish line and they said, what else is there? Or they said, well, what is the meaning of it all? That's basically my philosophy on life right now is, why strive for this goal? You got to focus on the journey, not the finish line, because it doesn't exist. Point number 2, social media, the Hunger Games of insecurity. Social media, we know what that does to everybody, especially young people today, right? I mean, they see people with everything. We see all the highlight reels, we see all the good side of everything, and they think that, young people think that that's what they got to have. They got to keep up. If they don't have that, whatever that is, if they're not 19 years old and they're running a multi-million-dollar drop shipping business and they're on a beach somewhere, they're in Bali, they're drinking something out of a coconut shell, then their life is meaningless. Social media has given us this false impression of that finish line of where we need to be, and it's just false. We're looking at the 0.001% of outliers that have done something crazy, and we all think that we can't. Maybe we can do it. I'm not saying you can't. Try to do whatever you want to do. But what I'm saying is unrealistic, and it's giving us a false impression of what this finish line looks like. It's not even there. Point number 3, the winners are miserable too. Name a celebrity. Name a rich person. They have their problems, right? They're not always happy. Why? Why is that? Because they have a secret. They have a secret. As the so-called winners in our society, they have a secret that we don't know about. They know that they got there. They've got the $100 million in the bank account. They've got the mansion in Beverly Hills. My dog's scratching on the door at a very inappropriate time. Go away, Magnus. I shouldn't have said his name. They know the secret. A secret that I got there. What's next? I've reached that finish line that I had in my head. What's next? And a lot of times they're unhappy. They're more unhappier than poor people, right? Because they've invested all their time and their hopes and dreams in this, what they thought was this goal, this finish line. And when they get there, when they get to that peak, they realize, well, it's not what I thought it was going to be. And my life has been a blur getting there. Have you ever, like when you were a kid, did you ever notice that like you're waiting all year to get this Christmas gift or something, or this birthday gift, or waiting to do this thing? And when you finally do it, it's kind of like not as exciting, or the object wasn't as exciting as you thought it would be. It was the anticipation of it that was exciting, right? It was the saving up your allowance money, whatever it may be, the working towards the goal that was exciting. Or how about when you're planning for a vacation all year, and when you finally get there, it's good and everything, but the anticipation of it was more exciting. The trip itself was probably more exciting, you know? That's what I'm talking about. The finish line isn't all it's cracked up to be. So, to finish, think about this word, always. Now. I was actually going to get it tattooed on my wrist. I'm very serious about that. I was going to get the word now tattooed on my wrist, so every time I look at my watch, the word now is there, and I would remind myself, live in the now. Live in the now. It's about the journey. It's about what's happening right now. It's not about some final act. It's not about a finish line. It's not about a result. It's about what you're experiencing now. Because if you don't pay attention to the now, you're going to miss out on a lot. Anticipating the finish line that probably isn't there. Enjoy your life. The finish line will come when it comes. And even if it even exists. I just said it didn't exist, but it doesn't exist. But, you know, whatever your particular end will be, it will come when it comes, and you won't even know about it. So, all right. Thanks for watching. See you next time.